This is a video of me um, cannoning ghouls for their champion scrolls on world with 2k population so that they respawn faster. I'm ranging so that I'm not in combat as often, so that my cannon can shoot all these ghouls. Here, at ghouls, you usually see a lot of people, very likely bots. You can tell from the way they act. They just swarm ghouls, even if they're being attacked sometimes. And I've even seen one without a weapon that's been botting because he probably forgot to put on a weapon. And he's just been kicking the whole time. Um, I'm hiding in the spot because the tooth creature blocks monsters as you see here. That way I can maintain shooting them without having to hide or run from them as often to make sure that my cannon can hit every ghouls that it can. If the problem is that if people walk over it, as these bots usually run around, they can disable the blocking ability of my pet, causing zombie ghouls to be able to walk on the spot and be able to attack me. So what I do is I call my pet after someone walks on it, and then it regains its ability to block people. So what I try to do is halfen ghouls' HP. Although I don't really agree with halvening. In this case, these people are all bots, so why bother caring? And they don't even get drops anyway, so there's no use to them. I'm just here for champion scrolls. The only worthwhile drops schools drop is effigies and champion scrolls. They'd probably pick up neither, or if they do, oh, they're bots. So I tried to get each one of them, make sure they're half HP. I'd even alternate between them to maintain aggro on them, so that they're on me and these bots can't attack it. There are times when they reach through, so well, not this time. Never mind. But in a case where they end up attacking me, because I have to go outside, and then, there goes. That's not right. It's still not right. It's probably done wrong. Yeah, it's done wrong. Oh well. What I would have done in that case once they're on me, is I'd switch to the granite mole, and I'd click, I'd attack the ghoul, and then use its special, the granite mole special, by using mouse keys and clicking the plus on the mouse pad, which clicks twice. So I basically use the granite mole special twice in a row, effectively hitting 3 times within the same at the same time, so that I quickly knock out the ghouls, allowing room to call my creature again, so that it regains blocking ability. I'm just here to provide an example of how, just showing how I do ghouls. This is in the south end of the. I get here using Slayer Ring Teleport, and Mortana Slayer Tower, and then just go south. This is south of Patrodomus, I think it's called. The bridge over there. I just come south near this fence before Mortmere, and I just can here behind this graveyard, making sure I get the kills. And with Bone Crusher, it picks up every bone and crushes them for me, so that I know how much ghouls I killed by finding out the difference of how much prayer experience I've gained in this session, and dividing by 4.5 for the amount of experience these small bones give. And then that allows me to figure out how much kill, keep track of my kill count for until I get champion score. As you can see, there's bones, which means it's from the bots, which means every bone you see is another ghoul I failed to get. But since there's not much, usually it's littered with bones, but now that I'm here, it's much less, therefore I'm getting much more kills than any of these people are. And I guess that's about it. Let's see how long. I guess I'll just let this run for until it reaches 20 minutes after that 8 minute, and then I'll calculate how much kills I've gotten in this 20 minutes and see how much I would get per hour. 2 more last. Oop, forgot to call. Or did I? And that's kind of it for using Grant Mall. This is my first time trying the Grand Mall, so I won't be very good at doing that. Yeah, it's not good. That's even worse. Yep, it's cannonballs. It'd be be much more useful if I was able to stand at a spot where I didn't need to get out at all to reload the cannon. But unfortunately, I don't think there's such a spot. That might work. I haven't actually tried. Oh, it decayed. Just get this shot out. Okay, and time. Let's put some kind of symbol of it. And run away. Okay, so bring out the calculator. Bring out the experience. 907739 minus 907642 under 6 4.5 due to 0.5. It's probably just 207. Let's see the time. Pretty much exactly 20 minutes. Okay. So let's divide by 20 and times 60. So 615. And then I record it onto these random notes I put. Okay, so I forgot how much kills I did, so I'll just go back to that. 217. Yep, one number. 217. Growth, range, south. 2k for the world, and the amount of time it's taken. I can do simple math, so. Okay, so let's translate to 7 times 3. 651, but. Numbers. Oh, but in this, that was just test try to see how south was, but in this north area, there's more ghouls, I guess. So I get killed more in a short amount of time. And I guess bots' presence is a factor. Here it's actually rather little. See ghouls. Okay, in one the trial I had up here in north one, it was 282. Right, 1,206 times. Okay, so in this north place I got 800 kills per hour when I've set my cannon here, and for it to load. And then I just basically load it up, run back here, and just making sure I'm away from it, and hopefully I reload by the time that before it runs out of cannonballs. So I just keep shooting a distance while loading up, while running back and forth. And I'd be able, if I run back there, they get stuck over here, so I'd have no problem with them. I having to finish them off before they reach to me, so that it prevents my cannon from shooting other targets. So here's probably actually better, and I'll be using here from now on.